Hi everybody, welcome to True Wants, where here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button you find right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also a bell that's beside that subscribe button, and I always recommend that you press it. It's called the notification bell. And what ends up happening is YouTube will send you one email notifying you that I just uploaded a brand new video. You will see in your inbox the picture and the title of the video, and if you press on the picture, it acts like a shortcut and it takes you directly to the video. It's something I use and I enjoy, and I always want to make sure that you guys know about it as well, because I do upload a lot and sometimes my videos are time sensitive and I don't want you to miss out. So make sure to press that subscribe button and ring that bell and you'll be all set. Also in that area, there is a thumbs up. I'm looking at the pillow here. There's a thumbs up button to remind you guys that that's important for you guys to do for a creator like myself. If you do the thumbs up button, it means you're enjoying our content and you're notifying YouTube to put our videos in front of other people that just haven't had the opportunity to meet us yet, but they enjoy this type of content. So if you can, it takes 1 second, but it's important for a YouTuber to grow on YouTube, and that helps us a lot. So thanking you in advance for doing that for me. All right, today we are going through the Boxycharm pop-up. No, this was what they're calling add-ons. I really don't know. Maybe you could leave me in the comments down below what the difference is between their pop-up sale or their add-on sale at Boxycharm. I know they don't run at the same time, and I'm a little confused with what's the difference between one and the other. I do know that they ship separately and they do not arrive in the box, because I received a plain brown box, and inside the brown box were the couple of items from my first add-on order. I ended up doing 2 add-on orders. One I did right away for myself that I did, and then when I went to film the add-ons for you guys, I saw a couple of things that piqued my interest, and I ended up doing a second order. So this one here, what I ended up doing was, they had, for the first time that I saw and really had some interest to me, was the a box that had all the items in it. I'm trying to see here what I paid for it. Yeah, it was $24 in total for this box that had a bunch of items in it. And it said that, let me see what I have. Yeah, I said it was $105 value. So I said, you know what? There was one item in there that I wanted for myself, and it was $18. It was a Smashbox palette. And then that palette was in this box, and then the total was for $24. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try the box, even though there's a couple of items here that I'm probably going to end up putting in for a future giveaway, because I've already owned them and enjoyed them. So that was why I was like hemming and hawing. But like I said, the difference of the price, it just made sense to me to do it that way. So we're going to go through the one that came in this box. Like I said, because I ordered 3 items, but a lot of the items were in the box and then 2 separate items afterwards. It was all not in this one box. It was this box with it was in a brown plain box. I didn't know it was the Boxycharm order. So the first item that came in this, what we're calling the kit, which is, they called it the Boxycharm limited edition. If you see me looking down, it's my notes. The limited edition box number 5, it was called, and it says it was featuring Smashbox. They're saying it was $24 and it was $105 value. And what was in here, and I'll do some swatches for you too, was this product here, which is one that I owned and enjoyed, but it came in the color medium. The one that I own and enjoy is in this lighter color, so I will swatch both of them for you so you guys will be able to see the difference of the colors. But this is one of the first products that I used for myself as a lid primer. When I got my first Smashbox huge order when I lived in Canada, it was this huge kit, and it had this beautiful huge eyeshadow palette and everything in it. And there was a small version of this lid primer, and it was so good that I ended up buying the full size afterwards. So sometimes these small sample sizes really get you, to know what's doing. But this one is in the color medium. I end up covering up majority of the primer anyways, so I'm wondering if the color difference will make a difference, but we'll find out. But as far as I'm concerned, this was like something to try that was in the box. So this is called the lid primer. It's the Photo Finish lid primer, and like I said, it was in the color medium, and I'll be swatching those 2 for you as well. The Smashbox next item that was in here was the one that really was what I got intrigued with. I have enjoyed so much, and I travel with these all the time. This is the Smashbox Covershot Desert Eye Palette. And this is the outside of the box and the back of the box. And then these come with these fantastic, beautiful graphics on the cover. And then inside, it had some tones of products that I really don't have in my arsenal. So it had some that were ones that I knew 100% I would use, which is this area here. And then it had some pops of the green. And lately, I've been purchasing a couple of those camo, shirts and things like that. So I figured this would be nice to have. And this was the one that intrigued me that was $18 on its own. So like I said, this is what ended up getting the whole kit. I knew about this, but I didn't know about it in medium, so we'll see. Another product that was in here was also from Smashbox. It is called the Gloss Angeles. It came in this gorgeous, gorgeous packaging. This one here, let me see if it has a name. It's called Surf Bunny. And this one, I think, is, that must be the name of it. So this is what it looks like here. It's one of those fun colors. And like I said, I'll be swatching everything at the end. And that's what this guy looks like here. And then the last item that was in here was one that I used and enjoyed and gave away a few of them. So I was ready for a replenish anyways. And this is the Frace&Stella. And it's these eye patches. These are such a treat, and the fact that this box, I think this came with like 12 of them or some crazy number, and I was down to my last 2 pair, and when I do that, I take them out of the box and I put them into a drawer with some other iPads that I have. I seem to, when they're like this, I'm very good at using them and enjoying them, but then when I get to the last 1 or 2, I start hoarding it away a little bit. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but that's what I do. So the fact that this was in the box, that was an absolute win for me. So I'm happy that I'm able to replenish on these iPads. And then the last item that was in the box was from the Creme shop. And this is the one that's going to go into one of the future giveaways that I have, because this is 2 more sponges. I've gotten a lot of sponges now, and these 2 I'm going to leave in the container here. I do have this. I have not tried them yet. They're still in this type of container underneath my area where I keep all my sponges. I'm still trying out a bunch of Juno sponges. So this one here is still in the container, but they look like 2 beautiful sponges. So that's what everything that was in the box for $24. So I think that was an absolute win. The first item that I chose from the pop-up, there were 2 that I wanted, and I was happy that I was able to access them. I was really looking for the new palette that was by the Alamar, and I didn't get that in my base box, but I think it's an absolute fantastic palette. And just by the looks of it. So I was hoping that was going to be an option, and I didn't see it at all. So this one here was one that I'm always interested in picking up something from Saturday Skin. Saturday Skin for me has been a real find, and I got introduced to it with the water cream, and I ended up getting one, and I enjoyed it so much. And then I tried a couple of other products from them that I enjoyed as well. This is a really heavy glass bottle. I don't know what the price of this is. It says that it was $30 retail, and I think I paid about $9 for it. And what I love about these sales is they come in the beautiful packaging. So if you're even looking for gifts, if it's not for yourself to try and review like I do for my channel, but this would be a fantastic, anything that you want comes in the full retail packaging, and I think that's an absolute find. So they're saying about this product, they're saying it is a pore clarifying toner that has 10% of glycolic acid, and it's a pore control complex. They're saying that it is a toner that helps to smooth and refine your skin's appearance with an effective dose of 10% glycolic acid and a blend of other ingredients. They simply say to apply gently to cleanse your face with a cotton pad, maybe use 3 to 5 times per week. Avoid the eye area. It has a slight tingling may be experienced. They're saying it contains alpha hydroxides, which are AHAs that may increase your skin sensitivity to sun, so please wear sunscreen. I always do when there's an AHA. I usually use them only at nighttime, but 10% is really high with glycolic acid, but I love glycolic acid, but I got to remember not to use this as a daily toner, and that's why I love to look at the descriptions and put them down, not only for me to be able to share with you guys, but it's also for me to remind me more about the products that when I do get to them, because not always, we buy all these and then we have so many other items that come in that these go into an area where I keep my toners, but this one isn't going to be like that. It's going to be something that I have to use, periodically. The last item that I got was one that I was so excited that this was in there for everybody, and it was in there for a long time. And this is from Hank and Henry. I got one of these in a beautiful, beautiful color, and I wore it actually during my video because I received my box that it was in on a Sunday. So I had time to play and do the makeup that was actually in the box, which I've never done before, and it was a lot of fun to do. So I know why a lot of the girls do that. The difference is with me, I still work. So when the boxes come midday, at one point during the day or at the end of the day is when I get to do it. So my makeup is usually already on from the beginning of the day. So the fact that I did it at the, had that, it was just beautiful. And it was in a beautiful, beautiful container like this one. So when there was another color that was available, I just grabbed it. I went on their site initially right after I received it to see what this brand was all about. And the Hank and Henry I knew about, but I didn't know he was doing a launch. And he had all these in this packaging as a set that he was selling. And but it was already sold out by the time I went to look at it. And each color looked just as beautiful. So I knew whatever this color was, it should be fine. So we'll see together. There's also something really unique about this packaging, how you open it. It doesn't open like a regular one. There's a little button on the top here that you press and it pops out through the bottom. But this is normally $19 on its own, and I paid $6 for this. The fact that a new launched product was in the Boxy pop-up just shows you how strong his relationships are becoming with all the brands, because I cannot believe, I can understand it being in a box, but the fact that it's for $6 in a pop-up, I think is unbelievable, considering it's sold out on their own website. So they're saying the product description here says, love your lips with Lip Love Luxe lipsticks. It's a luxurious lipstick. It's decorated in a beautiful shimmer coating that dissolves as it is applied to your lips, and it is encapsulated in a stunning ruby container. The formula is smooth and leaves you a creamy satin finish or a moisturizing cream. So now I'm going to lift up my sleeves, and I cannot believe that I'm wearing, again, something that has some white in it. So keep your fingers crossed for me that all of this makeup swatching will not end up on my shirt. So this one here, you press the button on the top, and it just comes out like that on the bottom. And let's see what this color looks like. And this one is called Sext, and that's what it looks like here. And we'll do quite a little swatch for it here. It's a very brown color, but what I do when it's something like this is I end up brightening it up with either a peachy toned or a nudish toned gloss, and it usually looks stunning. So, and also I just want you to see that on the outside here, there are these beautiful, beautiful, almost looks like a diamond dust, like a glitter, but when you swatch it, it doesn't end up on your lips at all like that. So this is the color that was the only one that was available from the beginning of the launch of the add-on sale. And so I picked that up. So was really happy to get that. So here we go. So the Smashbox primer, lid primer, this is the one that came in the package. This is in the color medium, and I'm going to swatch that for you too. This is very thick, so you need very, very little. I usually put a dot, and then I take a small brush, or you could use your fingertips to spread it out over your eyelid. It's not overly sticky. I leave it for a little bit, and then I end up putting just a light colored powder over the entire lid to make sure if there is any tackiness. But I find whenever I use these Smashbox primers, my makeup on my eyelid stays on all day. So when I know I'm going to have a really, really long day, that I definitely pull these out. And especially when I'm going to occasions, at nighttime, those are ones that I will pull out this type of primer. And then right beside it, I'm going to put the one that is the lighter one. And this is getting down to its bitter end. So that's the one that's right beside it right there. So there's a big difference in the colors, but like I said, you can see this one looks more like my lid color would be. This one looks really deep, and there was one even deeper than this with the options. So I went with medium, and to me this is really, really dark for a medium one. So light and medium. So those are what those are there. Then the next one I want to swatch for you is the gorgeous gloss, and then we're going to do the palette. So this is this color is here, and this is just such a happy color. Oh yeah. This is just stunning. I love these type of colors. This would have been perfect with this type of top. It just would brighten everything up. Really, really pretty. And Smashbox glosses are really, really good too. I enjoy the Smashbox line, so for me, this is an absolute win that it's even in anything Boxycharm. But like I said, he is so getting the brands. It is fantastic that they want to work with him, which enables us to get to try all of these fantastic products, because the beauty community and the makeup that's available to us is so large that no matter how much we get or we purchase, you'll never catch up. So you just have to, you know, I just love that I have the opportunity to get some of the brands that I know, and then I get introduced to so many others. So let's do some swatching on this here. So these cover shots for me are absolutely fantastic. These are the two colors that are on top, and they're always usually in the bigger area at the top. They usually are the ones that you're going to end up using the most. I'm surprised that one has a sheen to it, because usually they're mattes that are on the top, but they're stunning. And those are the two colors that are right on top there. So actually the lid primer and this is very, very similar. So that's really surprising too. So really, really pretty. So let me just, I have a wet facial wipe here and a dry towel right beside me. And I'm gonna do then the next three that are the green tones that are here. So two of them are shimmers and one of them is a matte. And that's what they look like here. Yeah, they're just stunning. And I am so impressed with the Smashbox colors. And I love doing the swatches, not only for you guys, but for me too, because it gives me ideas when I see the colors. It's not to be able to tell you if it's dry or it's patchy or, you know, all those terms that I find a lot of girls use. I just know that if something needs a little bit more, I just put on a little bit more. If something has a lot of pigmentation, I have to use a lighter brush and then, you know, and then blend it out. I like when they're not overly pigmented, because it takes less time to do the blending. But I find Smashbox, especially in the cover shots, are very consistent, and they're just stunning. So like I said, this was one that I was going to buy on its own for $18, and then for $24 I got that and then some. And then to be able to get a Saturday Skin for $9 and a Hank and Henry brand new brand lipstick, you know, for $6, I think is an absolute win. So I think these are fantastic sales when they do pop up. They do pop up a lot, so you have to pace yourself, which is what I try to do. I cannot believe that I ended up with a second order, but some MAC lipsticks for $4 and things like that, I just couldn't resist. So I'll be sharing that with you when that box arrives as well. So that's it for today. So as always, guys, I appreciate so much that you take any time out of your day that you choose to spend it with me. Please leave in the comments down below if you've already received your pop-up, one of your orders, because this came, as far as I'm concerned, you know, in a good time frame. I'd love to know if you got yours too, and if we ended up picking up any of the same items, or if you picked up something that you absolutely love and I want to make sure that I add it to my list for the next sale. All right. Once again, as always, please share with me in the comments. That's my lifeline to you. But more importantly, during this time, I want everybody to continue to stay safe and stay well. And I'll see you all in my next video. Take care and bye-bye for now.